This is my second dump trailer. My first one I still have, but it doesn't look too hot. I've been doing my best to stay on top of this one because road salt and dump trailers are a bad combination. And I do my best to avoid taking my trailer out on any, I don't even like it out on wet roads, let alone snow and slush. But sometimes, and this was out on a day when there was a lot of, in Ohio, they put that brine, that chemical in the brine, and it just eats up metal. And I am taking this to the pressure wash to get it washed because today and yesterday was our first days over the freezing mark in about a month. And now we have the big chill is coming next week. We're going to be in the minus territory. And I want to just get this pressure washed and get the salt off of it because like right here, that's where this has taken some stone chips over the few years that I've had this. And I just want to get it pressure washed. I'll lift it up in the air and pressure wash underneath and get this cleaned off. Not making firewood, but these are the things you have to do when you want to be a reliable firewood delivery service. All right, we are running into town, heading to the pressure wash. The winter has been brutal. The cold has prevented me from running these machines. My production is a little bit down. The gentleman that I buy wood off of up north has still been busy. I've been getting some wood off of him for my deliveries. But the challenge now, we have this big cold snap coming in. We got sub-zero temps coming. And I am just trying to do what I can to get caught up. Tomorrow we're getting both of the trucks loaded up. That way I can have at least those loaded and ready to go. When I get them loaded, I have the bed covered so that all of the wood inside the bed doesn't get any snow on it. But we're supposed to get it back now. More snow and the big cold coming in. And I have just learned the older I get, the more I can't handle that cold weather. Okay, I'm going to lift this up in the air a little bit so I can spray underneath. I think this is why I like the I-beam construction here in Ohio. You don't have to worry about salt getting inside of the box frame, and you can get on both sides of the frame, get the salt washed off of it. I don't ever use the foaming brush, but there's some left on it. Take advantage of it here. It is a slow firewood week for YouTube when you're filming yourself pressure washing your trailer. Nothing a quarter can't fix. Back at it. Just like that, we're done. And that is how I do it. I have been coming to this pressure wash here in Cortland forever, ever since I had my Vega back in high school. It's an excellent pressure wash. You get a lot of time for your quarters. And I just come in here, I put my trailer up when I remember to do it. And I hit all of the spots, but you know, we are getting some road rash in some spots. The areas I try to stay on are right here. I'm wondering too if I should, like, someone told me if you spray this with like Pam cooking oil before you go out on the road, it'll help it out. But this is, that's starting to show some signs. This trailer though, I'm into my third year. It's been holding up pretty good, the paint. But here's what I'm talking about with the I-beam construction. My old trailer has a box and it has entry holes in it for the trailer, you know, the wiring and everything to go into it. And that is just a way for road salt to get inside of the box. And once it's in there, it's gonna eat from the inside out. With your I-beams, you can pressure wash on both sides of it and get the road salt off. Of course, the best answer is to not take these out on salty roads, and I do my best to avoid it, but sometimes you can't. And I don't bother pressure washing the inside. It does pretty good. And you know, when you hear some of these people that own these pressure wash places, people will bring their heavy equipment in here and pressure wash all the mud onto the ground, and they just muck these things up, and then normal people can't use them because you get mud all over your shoes, or it will plug up their drains. And I'm very sensitive to that. This is nothing more than like hosing off a car. So I don't leave any junk behind. Just get it pressure washed and get it clean so that my dump trailer can lead a more long, healthy life more than my other dump trailer. That one is still road legal. It is still in pretty good shape. I just leave it in the yard. It's still licensed. I get it inspected. The brakes are good. The tires are good. It just looks terrible, you know? And this one though, it's been holding up pretty good, but I also learned from that first dump trailer all the mistakes that I had made that I try to avoid with this one here. So let's go ahead and put this down, and we will head on down the road. Okay, so the last thing that I'm going to do when we head out, I am going to avoid state roads because they use the salt in that brine. We're expecting a big chill. There's supposed to be some snow coming in, so they will pre-treat the roads. And that will defeat the purpose of coming up here to get this trailer washed off. I happen to have a secret back way to go home where it's all county roads where they don't salt. and we'll keep this trailer as clean as we can. I'll put it under the roof, so if the snow does come, I keep it out of the bed of this trailer. Helps loading it up for our next restaurant delivery. Okay, the things we do to be a reliable wood heat solutions provider, here in Northeast Ohio. I hope you enjoyed this, a different look, but it's got to be done. And everyone have a great day.